Research in architecture and design is a fundamental practice because it's about asking questions and problematizing what we think we know. In attempting to answer those questions, we will improve the quality of the architecture and design practices we produce today.
The focus of my research is urban highways in American cities. It's for learning how we architects and urbanists can position ourselves within the institutional structures that are in charge of the construction of the city.
What I'm going to present today is basically a workflow to integrate environmental consideration into structural design.
I am an art historian and my work focuses on contemporary installation art. Such practices can help us reflect and problematize and further understand our way of living today.
The line of research that I tried to tackle today is actually currently strictly related to the Lebanese context. The context of archaeology, as well as the idea of refugees within the architectural field, how they affect the already planned concept of any building.
The qualities I believe researchers should have are fundamentally curiosity, because it's about having a drive and asking questions and having an interest in what you do, and a desire to learn more.
I think it's important to learn from history and how things were made in order to look towards the future.
So the importance of this research, I think, from my perspective, is the fact that we need to transition both in architecture and in other design fields. We need to transition to a mode where we consider sustainability and consider the environmental impacts of our design actions in multiple different disciplines.
You need to be patient because it's not always so clear how to move through a lot of information that you are finding, and also to have an open mind when you are facing, for example, archival material. And another thing that is very important is the ability to start connecting the dots.
Well, as an architect by education, I think the things we learn in university are more focused on academia and on theory. I think it has a big relevance today because seeing a project fail or these kind of changes that are taking place on the real level, they have to do with combining both theory and technicality. So I think a successful architect should combine both, the theory part and the technical part. The combination of the two would make a great project.
So the key skills that were used in this research were, on the one hand, research skills, and the other set of skills is design skills, structural design skills, of just understanding the dimensions of components, span, and also software skills in order to work with the structural analysis of the component themselves.
It's about having flexibility because a project tends to develop a life of their own. And it's about having resilience because projects take long, there's overcoming of difficulties and frustration, and above all, perseverance.